So hello guys, here we have build up your understanding question number 27 from the chapter methods of work and energy from the Pathfinder. And so yeah, let's start. A prototype train of length L equals to 168 meter is running at a constant speed V with its engine off on a horizontal portion of a track that has a hilly portion as shown in the figure. Dimensions of the hilly portion are A equals to 60 meter, B equals to 80 meter and C equals to 100 meter respectively. What should be the minimum speed of the train to be to pass over the hill? For simplicity, assume size of the bogie negligible as compared to the rounded portion of the hill and size of the rounded portions as compared to the straight portions. All kinds of resistive and frictional forces are absent. Use acceleration of free fall equals to g equals to 10 meter per second square. So basically, first of all, what we can observe here is that these values of a, b and c tell us that this is a right angle triangle, right angle that at here. And what we can be observed is that the minimum velocity required should make it reach at least to the point where it has maximum gravitational potential energy. After that, it will carry on its own. We have to make it reach until its maximum gravitational potential energy. So first of all, let's assume that the train has gone a length of like this at some intermediate position. It has moved x distance in front of the apex of the hill, and yeah. So here we can clearly see that the maximum potential energy region won't come before the apex. We can say that for sure, because after that also some mass will be at a higher position than this mass. So this will for sure will have a higher potential energy than some if it stopped somewhere in the hill on the upward position. So let us assume, and let us write the position of the y coordinate of the center of mass. So what we can write for the y coordinate of the center of mass here is that x lambda x multiplied by 60 minus x by 2 multiplied by sine of theta. This is the m1 x1 for this part of the mass which has moved ahead of the apex, and then for the other part which is in the b region, it will be lambda times 80 multiplied by b by 2 times cos of theta plus 88 minus x times lambda multiplied by 0, because this is at a 0 y coordinate, must be equals to lambda times 168, the total mass, multiplied by y of COM. And I have assumed lambda is the mass per unit length of this. And on solving this, we can see, and we have to maximize y. So this is a quadratic equation which is downward facing, means the first coefficient of the first term x square is negative, so it will achieve some maximum value, and this maximum value comes for x equals to 60. You can solve it and you can see it for yourself. Now what does this result tell us? We could have thought of this intuitively also. Let's assume that this moves by a small distance of some distance dx, let's say, and this mass, a small mass of dx, has been reduced by here. That this dx mass has gained some amount of gravitational potential energy, because this dx mass can be considered to be earlier present here. So until and unless it reaches this point, the gravitational potential energy will be continuously increasing, and after that it would be constant until the end point of the train reaches this point. So basically the whole train should cover this whole hill, and as its length is greater than a plus b, this is for sure possible. So here we can clearly see that x equals to 60 is clearly possible. And on solving here, we get that so that was an intuitive way to get to that result. And on solving here, what we can the YCOM maximum we get to be is 20 meter. So from here the V minimum required will be equals to root of 2 gy equals to root of 2 times 10 times 20 equals to 20 meters per second. So yeah, this is the final answer. Thank you.